Hi everybody, my name's Emma, and for anybody who doesn't know me, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 4 months of different ideas for your bullet journal, for like 4 different spread ideas for 4 different months. So a lot of my ideas are inspired by like Pinterest or YouTube videos. Like if you Google bullet journal ideas, a ton of stuff comes up. This is like my interpretation of some stuff that I saw online or just stuff that I thought of on my own. So you know, you can just take whatever you want from wherever you want and kind of make it your own, but this is what I've done. So I'll be showing my April, May, June, and July of this year, 2020. So we're partway through June right now, so I have finished July already, but it's not filled in yet. So of those 4 months, 2 of them will be like a more easier level and 2 of them will be a little bit more difficult. And of the easier ones, there will be a minimalist, not totally minimalist, but like a more minimal option, and then a more like eclectic, like busier option. And then the same thing for the more difficult ones. There's one that's a bit more minimal and then one that's a little bit more crazy. So that's just kind of, I mean, that's kind of how I do it anyways. I cycle through them as I, my interest changes and my style changes. So I kind of go through phases anyways, but it actually worked out really good because those are 4 good options for people who have, if you have a different style that you're looking to try, these are all pretty different. So this is my title page for April. April is one of the more minimalist months. This is a low effort, low skill, and sort of minimalist month. So I just have the calendar there. I always start my month with Mondays. Some people like to do Sundays, but that's what I do because in my mind that's kind of when the week starts. Yeah, this is just paper from, like, just scrapbooking paper. There was something on the back of this page that I didn't like, so I covered it up. Yeah, so this is my habit tracker. It's pretty easy. The numbers go over here and your habit goes over here, and then I just color in on the days that I keep up with things. This is my mood tracker for April. The numbers of the days are in all the spines of the books, and then I fill them in with the corresponding color. And one of my themes through April was these little cactuses that I kind of drew all over this bookshelf, and then they actually show up quite a bit throughout the month. So then this is a page I've been doing for a while. It's my highlight of the day page. I really like it. It's kind of like the best thing about your day, and it just kind of makes you focus on the positive. This is my gratitude log. It's a similar thing. I keep that up every day as well. Then I have my quarantine to-do list. This is my expenses log for April. I didn't make any money because of COVID, but that's okay because I didn't spend very much either. Then I have my weekly logs. So here's more of those little cactuses from before. Each one of these little squares is 7 by 7, and I kind of keep that up for pretty much every month because I like the way that it fits. I don't need too much stuff right now because I'm not in school currently, so this is just kind of like housekeeping things that I try to keep up with in my weekly logs. So week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, as you can see, I keep them pretty simple in this month. Pretty simple colors. These photos are pasted in. I just printed them off Pinterest. Same with that one up there. Yeah, and that's the end of April. So this is my title page for May. May is a month that doesn't require a ton of bullet journal skill either, but it's definitely a bit more busy than April. So if you like that look, then this might be good for you. So for May, my theme was kind of like traveling, and this was my color scheme, all these colors here. I use those throughout the whole month. So yeah, as you can see, it's a little busier than April's. I used both sides of the page, which I do for almost every month. I just didn't do it for April. But yeah, so these are cutouts from old maps I had from National Geographic. I had a double of this one, so I used the second copy of it for scrapbooking and stuff all the time. Here's my habit tracker for May. Same thing as April. I do this pretty much every month because it just works really well for me. But like I said, it's really low effort. Yeah. This is my mood tracker, little paper airplanes, and then I colored them in with the mood of the day. Then I have my highlight of the day page and my gratitude log, same as last month. These stickers, there's one here, one on the next page. My friend Katrina gave those to me, and I thought that they fit in really well with the theme of that month. Then I did a food log and an exercise log, but I didn't fill them out for the rest of the month. I kind of stopped halfway through. I wasn't really feeling them in May, so I kind of let those slide, but I brought them back for June, and so far they've been going strong. Then I have my May to-do list and some expenses. This is the same as last page. I always do an expenses page because it just helps me keep track of things. It's really easy. And then yeah, my weekly logs. So as you can see, I did the same style as last one. It's a 7x7 box. Pretty simple, just highlighted. I did write this little quote out. It's kind of cheesy, but I thought it looked cute there. And that's another corner from the map with a little paper airplane I cut out. Then I track my the water and stuff that I was drinking because I'm bad at drinking water. Yeah. Then I have my week 3 and week 4. This is the same thing as the other page. I just wrote out this little quote and kind of pasted it in there. But yeah, this is pretty simple, and that is my May. This is my title page for June. June is a month that I guess you could say requires more skill. It's a little bit more difficult just because there's a lot more like artistic stuff involved, lots more doodles and stuff. So it's a little bit more time consuming, more effort, and it's quite busy and quite chaotic. So this is kind of like maximum effort, maximum busyness, but I actually really like how it turned out. This is a little bit more than I usually do for a month, but I still really like it. So yeah, I've got the month down there with my important events. I like to do that every month. Some honeycombs that I drew with these little bees that I doodled. Those are all over the whole month. I just have some quotes and stuff that I really like. And yeah, that's June. Then my habit tracker, same as always. I really like the style of it. It's super simple, but I really just find it really effective. And then my mood tracker, as you can see, we're 12 days into June when I'm filming this, so it's not all the way filled in, but all those little honeycombs will be my moods for the week, or for the month, sorry. I don't like this big bee that I drew, but that's okay. He's there anyways. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be honey dripping, by the way, in case that wasn't obvious. I don't know if it is or not. And then I have my highlight of the day and my gratitude log. So I put the little letters in the honeycomb there, and then that's just written out normally. So hopefully those will get filled up too. Then I got my food and exercise logs. So far I've been keeping up with these. I hope to keep up with them because I didn't last month, and I find that it's a good way to hold myself accountable. But yeah, then there's these little bees along the bottom. And my June to-do list. It's not really finished filling out yet. This is just kind of like the stuff I've thought of so far. And my expenses page, sorry, with more honey drips and stuff like that. Yeah, that's that page. And then my weekly logs. So week 1 has got that. I tracked my sleep too because I was getting really poor sleep. So for this month I did water and sleep. And then my week 2, that's just a little bee I drew. And then it says be kind, which is so corny. Please don't call me out on that, but it does say that. And then I just have some notes and stuff and more honeycombs down at the bottom there. Then I've got my week 3 and my week 4. So I've got, yeah, just the same kind of stuff. That's a nice little quote there. I think it's really cute. Kind words are like honey. It's a bee-related quote. You know, it's fitting. Yeah. That's that. And then I've got notes down here for this month. And yeah, more bees. Obviously, the theme of the month is bees. And yeah, that's my June. This is my title page for July. July is actually my personal favorite month out of these 4 like monthly spreads. July is it's higher skill, higher effort, but it still has a more minimalist vibe. July took me a really long time, so that's why I say it's like takes a little bit more skill, a little bit more effort. But it's not busy like June was, and I actually really like the way it turned out. So the theme of this one is like the moon cycle and like astronomy and stuff like that. So there's this cute little quote that I really like. Still the moon is seen. Sorry, my hand's shaking. And then I've got my month like there. My habit tracker. Obviously July has not started yet, so none of this is filled out yet. And I did little stars instead of the days because I figure I'll just, you know, remember what day it is. But I thought that was cute. This is my mood tracker for the month. I did it a little bit differently than I usually do. So instead of filling it in with a specific color, I fill it in with a moon phase. I thought that would be cute, and I think it'll look good when it's all filled in. And then I've just got some constellations down at the bottom there. Oh, that's stuck together. My highlight of the day and gratitude log page I really like because I really like this font that I've been doing for July, and I love this pink moon. I also did a little frame, a border around it in stars that I think ended up looking really good. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it works with my numbers going around the side of the moon and if I can still fit everything I need there. But we'll definitely see when the time comes. This is my food and exercise log page. I like doing a border so much on the other one that I definitely did one on here too. I don't love the lettering for this. It's a little bit messier than I usually like it, but that's okay. We can all make mistakes. Then this is a different page. It's pretty specific to July, obviously, because I didn't do it for any of the other months, but it's just because I did the moon phases as my theme. So these are all the phases and like how they relate to like your, I don't know, this sounds so like kitschy, but basically like how it relates to like your energy and how you should set goals around the moon phases. So it's basically like a cycle of like trial and error. It kind of reminds me of the scientific method actually, which is a little bit weird, but anyways. So I took the month and I divided it up into the amount of phases in the moon. So like a couple of days for each section. And then I'll set goals for that section based on the corresponding phase of the moon. So it's not actually accurate to the actual physical moon in the sky and the real moon phases, but it is, you know, a cycle for July of goal setting that I think might actually turn out really cool. So we'll just have to see how that goes. So yeah, then I just have this decal that I made. It says, "Stay wild, Moonchild," which is corny, but once again, don't come for me. It's allowed to be cheesy. I promise I'm not gonna be a live, laugh, love mom one day. This is my census page. At the bottom here, I do this every month. I didn't want to show you the other months because it like has my actual amounts on it. But this just means beginning of month, end of month, and so I write that down so I can keep track of how much I have in my account. This is my week 1 and week 2 logs. So they're still the same 7x7 boxes that I do every other month. I just put a border around them because I thought it looked tidier and kind of fit in with the theme better. Then I've got this cute little quote from Roald Dahl that says, "Those who don't believe in magic will never find it," which I really just put there because I really like Roald Dahl and because I think the actual like design in the background matches really well. So then yeah, I just printed that moon off Pinterest. Here's that side. Then I've got week 3 and 4. There's this cute little quote there. And then yeah, I did the moon phases over here. The whiteout on the around the sides of this moon doesn't look so obvious in person, but for some reason it looks really obvious on video. But yeah, so that's there because I messed up a bit, but now you all know that, but that's fine. And then because of the way that the days of the month kind of fall in the weeks, actually I had to do a week 5 for July too. So that's on this page here. I think it's pretty cute. And then yeah, just to finish it off, because I have one more page, I just put this decal there. It says La Luna, which is kind of cute. Yeah, so that is my July. Okay, so those are my 4 months of bullet journal ideas. I hope you liked them. Let me know in the comments or message me if you want to try any of them, or if you did try any of them, because I would totally love to see that. But yeah, so I hope it helps to kind of spark a little bit of inspiration. If bullet journaling is something that you're trying to get into, then that's awesome. Like I said in the last video, this was just for fun. It's just a hobby of mine, so I just kind of want to share it in case there's anybody else who's interested or who is already, really into it and looking for some inspiration for coming months. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you for watching. Yeah, have a good day. P.S. This is a sneak peek at August, so stay tuned if you want to see a camping style bullet journal spread.